What is up, guys? It's your boy Ayat Kakis, and today we have a brand new weekly reset within Destiny 2 Season of the Witch, and this one is a pretty big deal because it's actually the finale of the weekly story questline, The Bladed Path. So after you complete this week's questline, that's actually going to be taken out of your inventory. 51 out of 51, I believe, steps completed, and we have some interesting new content that comes with that. And so let's get started. Now, the first thing you're going to see when you log in is that it's actually a double infamy for the taken for you Gambit aficionados. After that, guys, you're going to go and talk to Eris Morn. She's going to tell you it's time to finish this once and for all, and that's going to kick off this week's storyline. Then you have to go and do a normal Savathûn Spire, but after that, things get really interesting. So, once you complete the Savathûn Spire, you unlock a new mission called Sunder, and when you load into here, as you can see, it's kind of the normal Altars of Summoning location, but very importantly, after some dialogue, as you can see, this door that has been closed since the very beginning of this season, you can finally unlock, open, and go through. So we finally have this new area, and if you look around here, obviously I'm in the story mission right now, so I can't interact with these objects to the side, but this is where you would put in your offering, like they're still here. So what we actually ended up doing after all this was done, I just want to insert this part now so you guys know, is we went into Altars of Summoning, and then as you can see, that door is just straight up open. You can go in there, and presumably what's going on is that you can just randomly get this as an Altars of Summoning location. So perhaps there's some kind of new challenges that go on within this area as well, but that's pretty cool. The final area within Altars of Summoning has been unlocked this week. In any event, back to the story mission. Once you kill a bunch of Hive and complete that, you're gonna get a brand new cutscene, the finale cutscene for this season. Obviously, spoiler warning, but let's take a look at that.
Eris, I've arranged the transmat, but once she's here, we'll lose containment. We can't go back on this one.
One last atrocity.
This wasn't the agreement. Xivu is still a threat.
Do it. You will not have another chance.
Eris Morn. Finally out of her shell. It looks good on you, honey.
I am your ruin.
Savathûn has not been killed by a Hive since she lost her worm. Stored eons of potent lies and deceit.
All Savathûn's power, plus the tithes of the Guardians.
Eris Morn is the strongest Hive there has ever been.
Hear me, dead things. I let this moment pass unnamed, without song. This is the rejection of your sad legacy. Xivu Araf, agitator, fomenter, what a world cyst you have built from your conquests. No more. Now and forever, you are banished. Hayat.
Alright, that's some pretty interesting stuff, and I will say Eris Morn cooked Savathûn. I don't know if you guys remember the final mission of the Witch Queen when we killed Savathûn, but it was a lot more difficult than that, so props to Eris Morn. Now, what happens with Savathûn? Is she resurrected? Well, unlike a lot of other random cutscene videos, I'm actually going to give you the follow-up as well. So here's the conversation you have with Eris Morn when you return to the helm.
Guardian, it is done. When I killed Savathun, I claimed her eons of stored power. For a moment, I surpassed even Xivu Arath herself. The macabre gifts of the Hive awaited, a pitted plain of open graves. It was magnificent. I rejected them all. Instead of challenging Xivu Arath, I severed her connection to her throne world. She is mortal now, wherever she may be. Mortal and furious. Refusing conflict split my ritual's foul call. Your tithes drained from me, and now here I stand. A woman who was briefly a god. Ikora tells me Amaru resurrected Savathun. She fled, but left Amaru here, as my ward. An irksome peace offering, for me to destroy if Savathun moves against us. But I am weary of destruction. You may continue to explore Savathun's throne world, as the Queen of Lies is never to be fully trusted. But for now, I would like only tea. Tea and silence.
So Savathun is still alive. She was resurrected again. She fled but left her ghost behind with us to kind of prove, hey, I'm not up to anything crazy. I feel like she'll still have a part to play going forward. In any event, guys, that's really going to completely wrap up this storyline. You listen to Ikora Rey for a little bit within the helm, and then that ends everything. We, again, now have a new area unlocked within the Altars of Summoning, and some more things to be aware of are, firstly, a new update went live today as well. Now, most of these changes are just bug fixes and so on. Something important, however, is that for Crota's End, if you're one of the actually many teams who killed Crota during contest mode, but you didn't get the triumph, like often this happened when teams killed him and died at the exact same time, it would still give them the completion and they would get the raid rewards, but it didn't count for the completion of the contest. That should be resolved today, as you can see right here. In addition to that, as for some weapon changes, they fixed an issue where Delicate Tomb was not receiving Unstoppable Round when this perk is active for fusion rifles, so you can use the Delicate Tomb to deal with unstoppable champions now, and they made a bunch of checkmate balance changes for that playlist. That's pretty interesting. And a few more things as well. Again, just random bug fixes. Alright guys, and that's gonna wrap up what's going on this week after the new weekly reset within Destiny 2. I hope you enjoyed this video, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.